Welcome to episode welcome to episode 7 of the Narrative Pod.
Yeah.
Eurocast.
Or 6.5. Because, we have to start counting halves now after episode 5.
Or maybe this is 1 because it's the Eurocast. Maybe make it like a separate.
No, it's 6.5.
Alright, whatever. How do you feel about the vibe of the thing so far? Like,
honestly,
that's important for you, so.
Yeah, obviously it's all about aura.
I don't care about it. I just care about football.
Which just pisses me off, but whatever.
I don't know why.
You're the only football fan who actually cares about football itself. That's like the fans will be chanting like F all whatever minorities, and you're not even paying attention. Like leave Hillsborough and the crowd, and you just like.
I mean,
but like I want to see, fucking I don't know, Dejan Lovren pass the ball.
Okay, yeah, I hear that, but I'm not so overt with it. I don't look for that. I just, if it's there, like with Brazil, it's obviously going to be overflow with like culture and just vibes. But
to me, like I'll admit, like
Germany, like
for football,
it's just not
the football in general. Like I love the game. Well, not as much anymore. I love the game overall, but like I love the other side of it. Like apart from not
we all do. But
no, I do. Like I love the fan. Like the fans. I like the chants. I like the atmosphere. I love the crowd, the balls, the kids. Even the commentary, the dumbass narratives that come with the sport, even though they're annoying. For you, you're like 90% football and 10% the rest. I'm like 60% football and 40% all the other stuff.
Well, 80%. I give an extra 10% to like kits.
Boots, fair, yeah.
And hairstyles and like just like drip.
So, yeah, that's true.
You know,
so for me, like, my vibe check
20%.
Because obviously, like, I don't like Euros in terms of because it just kind of gets a bit boring seeing the same European teams. You like to see some random African or South American.
So you prefer the World Cup to?
Oh, easily, yeah. Because I like the vibe.
Yeah.
I just feel like there are more goals at World Cups.
Yeah, there's always worse teams.
Yeah, there always worse teams, but
I do like
this Euros. Also, Germany, like that's nothing against Germany, but like it's the most boring place in the world. Not actually, but just.
But the best stadiums.
Perception.
Stadiums are incredible.
I thought this vibe was gonna be like, oh god, this might be the best tournament ever so far.
In terms of football, but for the other stuff, have you seen anything?
Yeah, but it was also I don't care about that for the Euros though.
Okay.
I play for club football. Euros, like
I don't
care about that stuff. But in terms of actual games, I think this might be the best.
Yeah, the games have been.
In terms of the first round, it's the best. I've never seen a tournament this many goals, and I didn't watch a lot of the games because I was away. But I watched the highlights to see I was like, how many shots these teams are attacking. That's actually part of the Pep effect, maybe. Like teams don't sit back in the same way they used to. But that's a whole other conversation for another day.
Yeah.
Like Pep, and it's just not just him, obviously, but
But no, you're right because like there are like the lesser teams are playing football as well, and they're playing patterns for themselves. Like today, started round 2, Croatia were playing Albania, and the stuff that Albania were doing at the end to equalise.
Yeah, you saw Portugal.
As late as it was.
Portugal versus Czech Republic, Czechia.
Yeah.
And the first half they're just like, yeah, we're not gonna play. Second half they're just like, we're gonna press really up the pitch.
Czech.
Yeah. And pass the ball. But I don't want to track myself too much from what we're trying to say, but
yeah. So
honestly, yeah, the vibe is. I mean, it's Germany. It's never gonna be great, but this is Euros. It's not. It's supposed to be kind of mechanical like that. The football has been top tier.
Football's been good. The play has been good.
But the only thing I'm gonna give out to it about because I still give it like probably like C tier overall, just because the lack of star talent, and that's football now. There aren't that many star players right now. Yeah. So Ronaldo's old, so he doesn't really count. So I guess Bellingham and Mbappe, but Bellingham is not good. So just Mbappe, and he's dead now. So, but like there's no real players I can get really excited about in the Euros for me. I can't like not that they are obviously, but not that many. So overall, it's C.
Okay, so in this episode, we will just focus on the Big 5 to start off. Big 5, round 1's coming to an end. So, starting off with Germany, they opened the whole tournament, obviously, the hosts.
And, because you forgot to mention, at every team, I'm going to decide whether the mid or the not mid.
Fair.
And I'm gonna it's gonna be like completely arbitrary, just like based on what I feel about the team.
You'll get it. You'll catch on.
Based off the first round of games, really.
So Germany, Scotland. Good game, very good opener.
Good game, and because one thing I'll say in track football is it's getting better now because teams are actually trying to like play cohesive football. As opposed to before, like teams just had no idea what they're going to do to break down a low block. Now you see teams like actually trying different things and trying to play football. Like even though like they played, they didn't really play any attackers, like any like pacey guys. Like
Germany,
there was no Gnabry or Sané starting, so you had Havertz, who's like, let's be honest, like he's a really bad, he's a really bad player, and you have Verts on the left, and who was on the right?
Musiala, and then Gundogan.
Gundogan, like 10. Yeah, like it's very defensive, and not defensive. It's very like not that creative in attacking because you don't have any. It's not traditional. Not usually teams. You always have quicker players out wide, slower players in the middle.
Yeah,
and just for balance reasons. This team has none of that. It's just pure. We're gonna pass the ball through you, and tactically they were so ahead, and like you won't see many, like obviously the red card, I don't know, but like they were destroying them beforehand. And what's his name? Bellingham Jr. Musiala.
I hate that comparison, by the way.
And just because
it's so
they're lazy, I know. But yeah, he played like a genuine like a player that you actually want to watch. Like Germany won't produce a player like that forever. It's because
they won't.
No.
I don't think he's that hard of a player to reproduce.
Yeah, but it is Germany. They don't none of that skill stuff.
No, I don't. I see
skill
what you're saying.
And speed and power.
Shala.
Not like enough. Like that's too much for Germany.
No, like Verts is literally he's.
Yeah, but
they're pretty much the same.
Yeah, but he's smaller.
And he's. I don't think he's small. He's bigger than him.
I mean, like
Verts is kind of big.
I mean, like our perceptions of what's big and small.
Oh, not this again. Like,
also, like he's also like a foot. Musiala's like 6 feet tall.
Is he 6 feet tall?
He looks like it.
Yeah, he's kind of like because he's so skinny. But yeah, okay. But like, I like Germany. They did do well. Is like them having Nagelsmann as their coach is such a cheat code. Like,
yeah, but they're playing.
It's not
football.
known for a coach like him to coach an international.
Yeah, they're playing actual football.
Like I look at that team and you just look at it on paper. You're like, yeah, good players. Like that's what you would do if those players were playing, especially those attacking midfielders.
I'll play Sané.
I would play Sané as well, and I would have brought Gnabry and played him up top. They used to do that as well. I used to like that.
I wouldn't be against putting Muller up top, just so Havertz is not good a player.
No, I wouldn't do that.
I would.
Yeah, well, over Havertz, you'd have on the same
point.
Yeah, fair. But so for me, like looking at that team, a narrow 4-2-3-1, you're like, ugh, like we see that a lot, and it doesn't go well because those players have to move like crazy. Like they, like you can't. This can't be off the cuff because these players are fairly one-dimensional. Like Musiala is good out wide, but especially on the right side, he's very limited to what he can do.
Yeah, because complete out of position.
So, like the rotations, the movement has to be on point, and Nagelsmann, it looked like he's drilled into them well. Like it's not easy.
It's hard.
Yeah, exactly.
He has no time with them.
Exactly.
But sometimes one thing I'll say is because of them playing for their club over time, they kind of know it's not as hard to get into these positions that the manager wants them to because they're playing more similar stuff for their club, generally speaking.
Yeah. Musiala definitely Verts as well. They play as wide inside midfielders, so I get that. Anric as a number 8, I don't love, but I get it. They need someone who's just going to try and win the ball back, who's really aggressive and energetic.
But also having Kroos in there kind of makes it easier to play stylistically.
Kroos, yeah, the way they do it, they play like a 3-1-5-1. Like they have the 3. Is that right, Matt? 3. Yeah. Kroos drops into with the centre backs. 2 fullbacks are way high.
Yeah.
Anric's there in the middle, and then you have the 3 cams and the 2 fullbacks out wide behind.
Yeah.
Outside that. It's Kroos being that deep, he can do whatever he wants pretty much, and that's his comfort zone. Just being able to try and play the passes in between the lines and try and dictate play. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't like saying that because when you're that deep, you're not really dictating play. You're just moving the ball side to side. You're not really influencing that much. But
you can.
You can, but
obviously he's not.
It's very easy. Like I'm not as hot on Kroos' performance as I think most people are.
I don't, and that was average. That was average performance. We're just decent. Like he's
I mean, there's not much you can do.
Kroos has never had.
But my thing is, you can't be that good.
Kroos has never had an incredible game in like 10 years. It's not an injury position. He can't. But what he does do, he's just too consistent. His natural ability is generally God given in terms of controlling the ball and passing it.
Yeah.
And because of his lack of like physical ability, he plays the position that's kind of like he doesn't really do that much to impact the game. Particularly when you're playing against a smaller team where like that ball movement's not going to be as impactful. When you play against bigger teams, it'll help them more.
I'd say so.
And also, one thing I will say...
Because you'll be under more pressure, yeah.
One thing I will say is that, like, if they play against bigger teams, I don't like how little athleticism they have in their team.
Yeah, it's... You have to... The timing of your movement has to be... So you have to really try and live in between the midfield and defence. Mm-hmm. That's hard when teams defend well and they're just structured properly.
Yeah.
I mean, Kroos being so deep, that does kind of make teams like, oh, maybe I'll press him and try and you try and create openings that way. But yeah, it is sort of like I would like to see Sané start, but he's not helping himself because the minutes when he's come on, he's not been that good.
Well, he was very, very impactful against Scotland, but not particularly in the greatest way.
He's so wasteful as well. That like
but one thing I'll say, they're winning by so much, and he had no interest in trying to win the game. His one thing to do was, do you remember that Ronaldo goal against Porto?
Ronaldo against Porto.
They won a push cast for that one for
United. Yeah, you should have said that first.
Sorry, that my.
Well, I think Ronaldo's saying Real Madrid.
Sorry.
Yeah, the one from like way ages. Yeah. Well far out. Yeah.
That's what he's trying to do.
Wait, what's that have to do with Sané? You should do that.
No, that's what he's trying to do. He got the ball, he was dribbling, he was sprinting and just put up from like 40 feet and try and bang it top corner. He had like 14 shots when he came on. And they all like him running and just smashing the ball. But if you're him, why wouldn't you do that?
No, this is the thing. Like he should be thinking like that. He should be pissed off that he's not starting because he should be looking at Michelle and Verts. I'm like, I'm way better than you guys. Me, I'd take off Andrick, play Gundogan deeper, and then play.
Obviously, I don't rate Sané that highly. I never have.
Yeah, that's.
But I think I would bet like over fucking Havertz. Is that James Charles looking at us? Sorry, the hatred I have for this guy is too much, but I'm a Chelsea fan.
Well, why would you? What is there to like?
It's not a Chelsea thing. He's just a bad footballer and a bad human too, probably.
Yeah, he just needs to do more. Like he should be starting for this team, especially in this game. We're not really trying to read round two, but the game against that they played today, Hungary. They were under more pressure because the lead wasn't as secure. So he came on and he was very wasteful with the opportunities he got. But anyway, Germany.
Not mid.
Not mid.
That must be there like again.
Not mid.
Well, the most important thing to say, like premises that like
they won.
No, not even that, but like partly that like being mid or not, like you can be mid and win 2 Euros and 2 World Cups in a row. Football is it's a game of luck.
Especially international
football.
It's
like,
so
and the tournament like Portugal won being a genuine bad team, like being Irish. Ireland were as good or probably better than Portugal in that tournament for the games that we both played at the same stage, and football just doesn't work like that. That's why people get carried away when teams don't win. It's like they might have played well, but this tournament's not based on. It's partly based on playing well, not based on playing well. So I'm saying Germany aren't mid, but they may well lose 3-0 in the semi-finals.
Yeah, but anyway, they played how you should play: narrow, free-flowing, 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, everyone should just get Nagels, man. Perfect. Next team.
How not to do that? How not to play 4-2-3-1? An example of that. Unfortunately, my team.
Oh, fuck off.
England.
You're so fucking shameless. So shameless.
This will be the first tournament in a while that I might cheer against them because. Let's start with the squad selection.
No. Like, I don't know, we literally we'll be here for like 2 hours.
Yeah, not like in a deep way, just in the sense of like. The squad selection already indicated what was going to happen.
Yeah.
you see a bunch of defenders who, most of them are pretty questionable. And then you look at the midfield list, which is like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And one of them...
And Trent is one of them.
Is right back.
A right back. You can't play midfield because he's the right back.
Who's, I don't think has ever played a full 90 minutes of midfield. Probably since his academy days.
Do you know why?
Because he's not...
Because he's right back.
Yeah. Trent starts in midfield alongside Rice with Foden on the left and Saka on the right. Bellingham's number 10. Remember what we said last pod about Bellingham being number 10?
Yeah.
He's not that.
What?
Yeah, they did it anyway. Well, Gareth's going to do what Gareth wants to do, but it was unfortunate because... Well, I'm not going to say that I saw it coming, but it's a weird thing with England that they always seem to lack control in games in the tournaments, even when they win and play well.
Because they never have midfielders.
Yeah, no.
They never have midfielders. The only midfielder they have, good midfielder they had in the last fucking...
And there's never enough balance.
Yeah, it's never balance because I'll get into this one in the next second. Firstly, Manu is the best midfielder they've had in the last 10 years. Secondly, most important thing people need to know, I said as an expert in football, but balance is important because if you play more defenders or more defense players, it doesn't mean you're getting better defensively. Because you know what that means? It means that when you have the ball, you have to commit more people to attack. And you're going to be more sporadic with the players you commit into attack because you can't create as much. If you have players who are better at moving the ball and carrying the ball and interlinking, you don't need to put so much pressure on yourself to score or to get players forward. That means defensively you're going to get better. It means passing the ball you're going to get better and controlling the game you're going to get better. That's the whole point of a balance. That's the one part of the pitch we need balance. Because think, we're going to make sure we don't score goals, and you have 3 average midfielders going forward and passing the ball. Then what does that mean? It means your attackers are going to have to do more. And going to be less committed to pressing and less committed to coming back and defending. So you end up attacking more and getting less output.
It was just so odd. That's pretty much how it was. Like Trent didn't really know. He was just trying to find space. He didn't really know where to stand or in build up. He was like standing out wide in the right back position.
Yeah, because it's something natural.
And Rice was there deep, and Bellingham was dropping in because he got bored. He just wanted the ball.
Yeah. Even though he can't do anything with it.
Lack discipline.
I can't do anything with it either.
I mean, he was doing things, but yeah.
You know what I mean?
He was our best player, like because he's just yeah, and I think people still underestimate him. Like he's got better feet than people give him credit for, but
I think he's got.
At the same time, like who cares? Because everyone else was they just weren't on the same page. I was wondering like what they were supposed to do. I couldn't pin down the sort of movements that certain players are supposed to have, like the wingers, like such and such has a ball, I'm gonna tuck in and let the fullback overlap, that kind of thing. They never really got any patterns down.
Yeah.
The goal was so off the cuff and just so like it was good through ball in between from Walker in behind for Saka, through ball in between fullback and centre back. But like it was just so against run of play.
Well, even tactically speaking, like I mean like even if they were to be coached amazing, like that starting XI, like there's not much you can actually do with that in terms of the midfield. Obviously is bad because you have Rice is not a good passer, Trent who doesn't play that position, and Bellingham who's as a 10 is not that creative.
Yeah.
But this is where it gets worse. Kane is a good striker, but he needs to play like Harry Kane in order to do well. And on the left side of the pitch, there's no left side on the pitch.
No, Foden was roaming wherever he wanted.
Because Foden, okay, if you're playing a slow player on the wing, they have to be inverted. Otherwise, you take away their game completely. But then, okay, that's fine. He comes in now, and you have your fullback overlapping. So like, that's cool. That's fine. Next team. Oh no, wait, you can't do that because the left back is a right back, so you can't overlap.
Physically cannot.
He can overlap, and he also can't play the midfield role well because he's right-footed. And you can't even play him inside because you need to play more inside. You need balance. You need to play Foden on the outside, but Foden can't do that because he's not a winger. And if he was a winger, he wouldn't be a left winger; he'd be a right winger. And if you use on the left wing, at least have a role with it where the guy who's playing a left back is actually left footed. So you've been left in a dilemma where you just don't have a left hand side of the pitch. And then the last thing I'll say about England is what happens when your team selection is bad? What do? You make changes. What changes do they make?
It was the first sub. I think it was Gallagher. And then Bowen. I put a message in the group chat.
I saw because I was watching a really funny screen, I thought it was Palmer. Because I was like, this is
number 20 maybe.
But I was like, yeah, it was far. I took my router. I was like, there's no way.
I can't believe he didn't go. Palmer didn't go on. I just remember
the fact that arguably the best player in the team. I'm not saying he's like arguably because he had the best season. Well, I guess after Kane, he had the best season in the Premier League out of all the players. You think? I thought he had the chance he would start, but him not starting made sense because I get it.
Okay, first pressure with England. Team selection screwed them over. I know. Well, he's good, but not
like that.
You just bring on a better player who plays in the same position.
Yeah.
Team selection screwed them over because they don't have any midfielders in their squad.
Yeah.
They need midfielders because midfielders are really important to football.
Yeah.
Gareth, for some reason, all the attacking midfielders are forwards to him.
Yes.
Madison included, who didn't make the squad because there's too many forwards in the squad and he's not a midfielder for some reason in his eyes. Eze's a forward for some reason because
Bellingham's a forward.
I don't know. Bellingham's
the box midfield.
He was actually listed in the forwards list.
Crazy. The guy built like Jake Livermore is an attacker. Crazy.
Next team.
Mid. There you go.
Sorry.
No, actually, no, not mid.
Bad.
Trash.
Serbia dominated most of the second half.
Yeah.
That cannot go understated.
I don't know
what
they don't deserve to be in the category because like realistically they're not mid because they have good players, but they're not going to play. So I'm not even going to put them in the category.
It's just such a waste of resources. Like England have the best pool of players in this whole tournament. I don't care what anyone says. Pool of players, not even squad, because obviously he messed up the squad. Players, the players in Italy who are playing for the top teams in Italy.
Yeah, Ruben.
Madison has always had to fight and claw for a place in any squad he's ever been a part of. Tomori lost his cheek, who's one of England's best midfielders. One of their only centre mids because they just don't have that many for some reason. But he never even was considered.
Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know what they do next. We'll obviously go back in the second round. Next pod, we'll go more into it. Next, I'll go with Spain. They were that weekend as well. They played against Croatia. Big game. Big opener. I enjoyed it a lot.
Were they good? I didn't watch that game.
Spain, they were good. It was a tough game because they started really well. They were really electric. Croatia couldn't put 5 passes together. Their press was so intense. Then Croatia got into it and they started doing stuff. But Croatia's problem has been the same the last 10, 15 years, however long Modric and Kovacic have been playing together. Yeah. Great midfield, but the forwards, once they do all these nice things in midfield, they 1-2 touch passing, little feints all over the place. Pass to forwards. The right foot winger. Well, on the weekend, he's left foot, but
Perisic is dead, is he?
Perisic, no, he didn't start. He was on the bench, but he didn't squad. He started on left back today.
That's fair.
Which I like that.
That's fair. That's a good
position. It was a nice tweak to the team.
Yeah, like Ashley in position.
Yeah, exactly. But he didn't play. 3 forwards up top, they just I won't say wasteful because they didn't really create that many chances. But the nice openings that they did get into, they couldn't really execute. But Spain, the one thing that's different about them in this tournament is their wingers. They actually have wingers.
Yeah.
And they're on the back. It's not. Yeah. Do you know how long I've been playing for Adama to play?
Negro.
Because that's all Adama tried to play.
Es negro.
I've been asking Spain, you have all these great midfielders.
Yeah.
What if you had some pace up front instead of Marcus Asensio and well,
Daniel.
No, don't chat with Daniel. He's my guy.
So
He's not average. He's just slow. He's a midfielder. He shouldn't be playing up top. But they had Nico Williams and on the left wing, and then Yamal on the right wing.
Yeah.
I wasn't surprised Yamal started because just everyone loves him.
Yeah.
But he's so young. It was It was just crazy. It was one of those things. Crazy if he starts. Crazy if he doesn't start. I was happy he started though.
Yeah, I think we need to stop. We need to stop with this guy.
What do you think? What do you think about him? I don't think I've ever actually.
No, I like him. I just think he's sweet. Just leave him alone. let him finish the school.
Let him grow. Finish school. Yeah.
Honestly, like when I watch him, you're really skillful, but like your body, like his body is so disjointed because he's so young. Like it's so, like his joints.
Is he 17 yet?
No, he's still 16. Which is
fuck. Like that makes me so angry.
They started playing him when he just turned 16.
So shit.
His knees, his joints, his ankle, like the way he's running, like you can just tell that's a teenager. And also like in football is really fun. Football is really athletes and sports is really fun because usually when you see a really young player, like okay, he's 16, but he looks 37.
Yeah.
He literally looks. Oh yeah.
He just looks like.
He looks like a 15, 16.
Like he just looks like a winger. Like he's slim and.
No, but his face, like his face and his body.
Yeah.
That actually looks like a kid. Like the brain, like he looks like a 54, like he could be 14 for all you know, and he actually looks like his age is kind of refreshing, but they need to let him develop his body because this is he's gonna get terrible knee injuries by the time he's 21.
Yeah, Spain.
He's eventually starting with Barcelona as a fucking 15-year-old. This needs to be stopped. This is child abuse.
It's pretty fucking good though.
Oh no, he's
quite good.
I wish he was quicker, but I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I just hope he doesn't grow anymore. He's obviously still 16.
I mean, who's to say, like, he's got, like, another 10 years of growing.
Like, imagine. I mean, like, this could be the end, obviously.
Yeah, it could be, obviously, any year could be at any time, but, in general, he could.
Yeah, I like him. I like his, I just like the way, I like his vibe. I like his, you know anything about Spain, you'd be happy for a Moroccan, from Barcelona, happy for Moroccan to be doing well, so.
I mean, any winger who can go either way.
And he's
thumbs up for me. We go inside or outside, and you have a brain.
Yeah,
that's all I ask for. A bit of pace.
Yeah, I like him.
And he's left-footed, which is pretty rare.
Yeah,
in the world. Like, and then
like statistically.
Like
statistically, yeah. Like
yeah, exactly.
Officially, yeah.
Good midfield. I like the midfield, and they've got I won't say depth, but I mean Daniel was on the bench, and he could start.
Yeah, depth's not important though.
Yeah, just have good subs. Like, have five more players.
Three at this point. Like you only.
Yeah, honestly, three. Yeah, like Olmo, Fran Torres. He's okay. He could do a job when he comes on. Yeah, just make runs.
NPC.
Just make decoy runs.
Yeah, let the other players.
Just make decoys.
Shine.
They just get on the end of things. Yeah. But Fabian, Pedri, Rodri. That's a top line midfield. It might be. Is it the best?
Who's playing on top of them though?
Morata.
Yeah, true. Obviously, yeah, I'm saying.
He's captain, though.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I was happy for him. That's how he got the goal as well. It was a really good goal. Just in transition. Yeah. Play him in behind. I thought he might have gone call up too, but he did well. Good finish. But Spain, I think they look the best because obviously it's the biggest. They play against the best team, and they will be in the top five, like that big five of England, Spain, France, Portugal, Germany.
I want to say they're mid.
Really?
And not that they played mid or anything, just because I
mean, yeah, it's because it's so early.
Yeah, it's so early. Also, I just you're playing a 16-year-old. Like,
what do you mean?
You're playing a 16-year-old.
He should play though.
But like he's not.
Like he should play. He's one of the best wingers in the world right now.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just his age. I just don't feel.
Yeah, it is weird. Like saying 16.
Morata
is.
Morata's decent. Just having Morata, just like
I love Morata, man. Fuck that. I love him.
Yeah, because
he's tall. He's got good touch. Like
you like him though. Like you don't like.
No, I like him as a player, and he scored goals this season. He's got like 20 goals. Come on.
I just something about it. I mean, they just
deserves to be there. And they don't have many options.
They just always feel so lightweight. Like they always feel.
Well, that's Spain. That's.
I know, like physically they're not. You know
they are.
I guess Nico Williams.
Yeah, Spain are up there.
Okay, I'll say the number. You convinced me.
Hopefully, I mean, little things like I'd rather see Nacho not play.
Oh no, he shouldn't be playing.
I'd rather see Cucurella. I'd rather see him not play.
Yeah, they're both very bad.
I can't believe he's playing.
Both very bad.
Grimaldo's right there, and all the other Leverkusen players have just been starting based on.
He's just gonna smack the ball in the box relentlessly. He's not gonna.
Grimaldo.
They're really like trying to do all this stuff. He's gonna whip the ball and try.
You might think he's like the best player because he scored like 10 goals in the league. No, stop.
I mean, probably the best player in front of the goal, like assisting and scoring and stuff.
Yeah, probably. None of them really. I don't think many of those players like care about scoring.
Yeah, they're just Spanish. They're too La Masia. They start playing with fully sized balls until they're 18.
I'm gonna say Spain, not mid. Spain, good.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Oh yes,
it's in mid and not mid.
But like, I just realized how kind of weird. So, can not mid mean bad or good?
No,
or does it just mean?
It means like it just means not mid. Like it's not.
But like in what? But like in what? Like mid's in the middle. So
no, mid is not in the middle.
Oh, is it not?
mid is. It's not the very worst. It's like terrible, average, mid.
So it's not mid. Terrible, average, mid. Whereas not mid.
If it was terrible, I would say it's terrible.
Okay, but still, that's my question.
Mid is not mid is above average. It's here and
so
incredible is here.
Okay, we'll say mid because it's one game and there's one game and they struggle at times. We'll say that.
But if I say she's mid, what do you think? You don't think she's terrible. She's like she's not great. Like it's fine.
I know, but like
mid.
If I say not mid, what does that mean? Like if I say she's not mid, what does that mean?
It means that she's decent. Like she can hold it. Bro, she's decent. Like you know what I mean, bro.
All right. Okay. What's the next one? Next one is
Portugal.
Yeah, Portugal. Why not?
Ronaldo FC.
Portugal.
I would say mid. I don't know. Like
it was just it was tough. Like it was tough for them to break them down. But
yeah, but they played like I like the way they play. I love Martinez as a manager.
I respect him a lot.
He's the most.
I respect the team selection.
He's the most. He's the number one guy who I want to pick a squad or a team because he always.
Team, yeah. I mean, he didn't get squad. I can't think of anyone who was left out.
But he always just play like he'll squeeze in as many good players as he can. Obviously, the Joao Felix thing that's another whatever.
Yeah, I'd rather him, but still, I can tell that he likes Joao Felix.
Yeah, because like the fact that
other coaches
also the fact that he's playing Ronaldo as well.
Yeah, exactly.
It's impressive enough in its own way.
Yeah.
Like he's not playing Gonzalo or Ramos, that average ass motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
And Ronaldo was probably the best player. Which is
absolutely insane. How is he still the best striker in the world? Why is he still the best striker in the world?
Yeah, it's bad. We don't have like Ronaldo's good.
They're all just letting them do all this.
It's more that they know all the options, and even in Saudi, like all the other big signings aren't scoring half as many goals as he is for whatever reason. Because they just don't care because he's such a loser. He just like he wants to score in every opportunity. But yeah, in that game, he was the only player who really threatened. What's his name? What's that midfielder? Vitinha. Good, but
I like him.
The amount of times in that game, he actually wanted to get himself subbed off. They'd be like a wide open pass or something, and he would just like no, and pass it sideways.
There's times
where
he's pretty self-indulgent. Like he'll pick the ball up in space, and he'll like you see a pass, and you just like keep dribbling, go around in a circle, and then go back
there's a wide open pass like Fernandes, Ronaldo, or whatever.
Like,
people like no.
Come on, man, just pass it.
Also, like I would drop Ronaldo so he needs to stop playing.
That's what I was gonna say.
He plays like ass so often.
He's probably the least threatening player on their team, and the thing about him, people should stop playing in the four positions these days because he's just not going to do anything for you.
Because the amount of times
he's like so like.
Firstly, it just is like obviously this is what goes last, but physically he's me when I was 8 or 9 years old. Like that's if even I was a big ass kid.
He's just so like he's so predictable.
He's so effing predictable.
And then when you're weak and predictable.
There was a time where he plays like Bernard.
Yeah.
Do you remember there was like he got played like a nice ball by Fernandes? It's shoot. Obviously he has no right foot, but shoot or do something. He tried to cut the ball onto Ronaldo. And I was like,
I'm trying to remember. I don't think I can remember.
He went through like 3 on goal. Instead of shooting, he cut the ball back, and it was like the worst thing ever because he's so predictable. The defender just read it.
It's such a shame because it makes so much sense. Like all the players are playing in positions that made sense. Like the three at the back, and then like it was. I respected this.
With Cancelo there.
Cancelo, that was weird. He was like playing in midfield.
But he was also moving out sometimes. Well, because he wanted to give space to Leao.
Yeah.
Because that's why he's one of the best players in the world.
I'd rather just let Cancelo be the wing back. Just let him play in the wing back. He's right footed and he's playing left wing back.
But at the same time, Leao's a lot better than him in that position.
Yeah, that's why it was confusing.
Yeah, but you also have to you have to get both of them on the pitch.
But my thing is, I'd rather him play in the wider's position and then play Felix in the middle instead of Leao.
Well, if Ronaldo then on the bench.
No.
The thing is, Felix not like at the end of the day, we're not like one of the reasons Ronaldo has to play. It's not because we're his big name, because they just don't have any goal scorers.
I think I'm dropping Bernardo and then playing Felix in the middle. That's Leao and Ronaldo up top together. That's what they did against Ireland.
Yeah,
they look really good.
I'm so sorry, like Ronaldo Silva, like it's Pitch City, whatever, they win. He's a good player for them. Like in that system, but he's just too old.
But he's not like.
I'm not
especially this season, he's playing out wide a lot, which is so useless.
But yeah, basically,
he's not going to beat anyone.
But and obviously, he knows the system, whatever. But there are times where he's one of the most unwatchable players in the world. Sometimes there's a wide open pass.
I only want to see him as playing in the midfield.
There's a wide open pass, wide open space to move into. He dribbles and runs, and then he runs, and there's a defender who's like. Closed them off, and another, like you can, defense is kind of shifted around. He can pass the ball. He gets the ball. He turns around in a circle and dribbles, and now all of a sudden, like the game is completely he literally kills games. He kills games. He kills teams, man.
I just don't. I don't know. He has to play because he's Bernardo Silva.
He thinks the longer you dribble the ball, the more goals you're gonna score. Because he's a name, and they play him. It's like he's good, but play him in another position or just don't play him at all.
I mean, you see the difference between him and João Felix.
People are so angry. It's hilarious.
João Felix, he obviously doesn't. His numbers are his numbers. They're not great. But like when you just watch him, I feel like every time the ball comes near him, he's trying to score.
Yeah.
He's trying to create space for someone by like a sharp touch that no one expects. And then create space for someone in behind. Maybe he's going to flick or pass it off and space in behind.
Yeah.
Or he just flicks it straight away and runs around the corner. Like he's so intelligent.
Yeah.
And he's so he makes the most of what he has. Like he's not that quick. He's not. He doesn't. He's just
so skillful.
He has.
IQ is ridiculous as well.
He just needs to play.
Yeah. I think I'd say right now mid, because I don't think if they make
mid, like they scraped.
Yeah,
they won.
They
won.
If they play a tiny bit better, like it's weird. Like if they make a small changes, they can be one of the favorites.
They're so stacked. Even if you just play.
And also, Jota should never play just because I hate him.
I was going to say
unwatchable.
You might start Jota because
he thinks he gets goals, but he's such a bad footballer.
Nah, he's just
so uncoordinated. He doesn't look like a footballer, does he? Am I going crazy?
I'm not going to say that.
You watch him, you're like.
No, I'm saying loyal. I'm not going to.
I watch him like.
Him in any way.
Are you a professional footballer?
Nah, you're exaggerating.
But does he not look bad, like weird to you when he plays?
No.
That's crazy to me. You watch him, you don't think like.
No, he looks good.
He looks like he plays in like third division in Ireland.
He's just a striker. He's just a forward. He's a poacher.
Yeah,
like we need to stop looking at him in that.
Yeah,
no.
What? Like he's better than Dirk Cow, but he's
but say someone else.
I mean, that's the type of role he's.
But still, say someone. Say
like the footballing stuff. He's not great at that. Like he has the fundamentals and he has some decent pace, but he doesn't. The idea of him just dribbling and doing nice.
I prefer more like he's like Michael Owen kind of player. But not as a as a poaching striker. But the way he gets goals, he's good with both feet. Like he's sharp. Like he beats players. He's deceptively quick. Beats players fairly well. Similar frame. That's not bad.
Last team. Mid right now.
Mid. One little thing I'd say about Portugal though. One thing that's important in international tournaments. the vibe of the actual game, like as in.
It felt the atmosphere was insane.
No. I'm not. I'm talking about the actual football. Like I always felt like they could score. Like there were openings, and if they just saw that pass a bit quicker, or you know what I mean. I never felt like they're never going to score.
Yeah, exactly.
This is so boring.
Yeah.
It was okay. So mid.
I was going to say Ronaldo pass as well. The back.
That was
fire. That'd be insane. But yeah.
Who's that for? Bruno?
I think over Vitinha.
Okay, so we've done England, Spain. France next. I think that's.
I didn't watch that game.
France, it was a tough game for France. We're
just like every tournament.
Yeah, they usually control games well though. They usually
they didn't control.
They're usually like really boring in the way they control the game, and they might score early and then that's it.
They just kind of like
the game was
they play the worst players. They pick the worst team ever.
Yeah, Deschamps. But you know what though? Okay, bar Olise and Moussa Diaby, who I feel like should be in the squad. But even with that, like
he's French. I didn't know he was French. I thought I knew he was. I thought
who Olise?
No, Moussa Diaby. I thought he played for.
Yeah, but I don't think he's ever had a cap for in the competitive.
He just kind of feels like he wouldn't play for France. That's just the way he looks.
Yeah, because Deschamps doesn't really like players like that he doesn't know. I don't know.
Like skill.
But the French pool isn't as good as we think. They have a lot of really good young players, but when you go to a major tournament,
it's not important.
Squad depth isn't important. Like when you're playing, qualifiers, like, oh wow, this guy's French, put him in, looks good. As long as Mbappe is playing, everyone's gonna look good. But in tournament, they don't have that many players who you could say he should be starting. So I give Deschamps a bit of leeway in that sense. That being said, Rabiot's still playing. Kante's still playing. I know he was man of the match, and everyone. Oh, where's Kante been? He's been in Saudi. You guys all thought he was shy because he went to Saudi.
It's like also the idea that players just become bad when they leave. Like
no one. Well,
people
I'm not saying.
There's one thing as people actually believe that like Kante's getting like he's dead.
Yeah.
You're gonna say like he just lost his ability. Like they Ronaldo just can't play football anymore. Or like people go to side like no, you're still the exact same.
No, Kante shouldn't play because
I don't mind. I think you should have the Mikel role. Like when he comes on, the game is over. Like when you're winning 2-0 and Mourinho, for Chelsea fans, it's like the game is over when Mourinho brings on Mikel.
Yeah,
like he's keep possession and like defensively, like defensively, like his IQ is still probably the best in the world.
He still has he's still agile. He looks really
like in terms of like defensive like positioning, he's still the best in the world. You just don't start him. He also doesn't have legs to play 90 minutes sometimes. Like he just like can. Well, I didn't let me say actually I haven't seen him play.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Only when he was at Chelsea at the end because he got so many injuries. He literally ran out of gas because he got injured every 2 weeks. Saudi I'm not sure he's been injured or not, so probably be better. But yeah, I don't know. I don't mind him playing. We need to stop giving him man of the match all the time. So
when you just can't think of any, just think harder,
or just don't give it out.
Sometimes there's no man of the match.
A lot of times there's no man of the match. Yeah, just don't give it to anybody.
This is just me being picky, because like I said, France don't have that many players to choose from. So me saying Kante shouldn't play is because I just don't really like him as a player. He's not that great to watch or exciting. But
you don't like football.
But at the same time, who else is? They don't really have that. They don't have much variety in midfield.
Yeah.
Their midfield is quite weak, and even their forwards, to an extent, because they didn't bring Elise or Diaby. But I'd rather see him play 3 at the back, Camavinga and Tchouameni, 2 centre mids, and then
too easy.
Player forwards, because Theo Hernandez is great wing back. I'd like to see Dembele as a wing back because
he
doesn't care about scoring.
Yeah, he's correct.
So just play him as a wing back.
Yeah.
And let Theo go back. Koundé as the right centre back and just morph into a back four and just let him kind of stay forward a little bit. Play Mbappe up front.
Don't say if I hear the G word, I'll cry.
Yeah, but they don't have any number 10s really. So who else would play? But
don't play
if not Griezmann.
Just don't play number 10.
Play 2 strikers. 3 midfield.
Like 3 midfield, a winger, 2 wingers, and a striker, regular.
Yeah, but they don't even have any 8s who
I'm just Ryan.
They just don't.
Get some.
Griezmann's fun. I don't mind Griezmann for France.
He's so average.
Yeah, in general, maybe, but for France, for some reason, it's not better.
It's not worth it.
Yeah. But they don't have the options. So
Brian,
they probably do because it's France. There's so many young players.
For the shots, they don't have options. But
It's
just France.
You can
at least it's a calm
kid in the
at least it's a calm,
suburbs.
basically. Stop.
Just
I'm sure there's someone who can do more than Griezmann's he's a good finisher. I'll give him that. He's solid. He's okay passer. He's good ball control. He can't really make a pass. He's so slow. Everything about him just annoying. Everything about him just I just don't want to watch football anymore when he's playing. He's like a better version of Havertz. He's Havertz with natural ability.
Havertz belongs in a realm.
They kind of play. They just kind of they don't do anything. But
he
does stuff. No, he does stuff. Imagine
that's not nice.
Imagine Havertz had ability. Griezmann has natural ability. I can see it there. He just isn't good. He was good. He got slower, and he was always overrated, obviously. But he's just good. He's just decent. He's solid. But would you not rather Elise play?
Yeah, 100%. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The fact he wasn't brought is so.
But I'm sure they have. I don't know France's squad a pool of talent, but I'm sure they have.
I mean, I'm just looking at the squad that they brought, and there's no other player who could really.
Pull the squad up now.
Yeah, I mean, look.
While we're on time.
When did they play? They played on Sunday, I think. Monday.
Because I'm saying, give me your phone.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick a random ass player. They used to play ahead of him.
I don't think there's anyone.
Kingsley Coleman or Cam? Okay. Wait, what? This is not. Oh, this is just the starting.
That's the squad.
No, that's his bench.
Yeah, the bench is the
sorry.
squad.
I thought I didn't know you were trying to. Okay. Griezmann. Okay, let's see. Camavinga, Cam. He actually could have been a Cam, but they just rendered I can play here. But
I'm sure he was a Cam when he was younger. And
when he played for was it Lille or Nantes?
It was
Rennes. Sorry, he would play a Cam and midfield. It was both. He do both, but over time he just now he's that meme of him he plays every position now.
Still no.
I mean,
when they gave him the number 6.
But why do they just not have it? Why this squad is so bad?
That's what I'm saying.
But why didn't they just? They have all this. They have no
They don't really.
They have no midfielders or attackers on the bench. Who's Fofana?
He's a centre mid CDM. He's very okay.
Shamani, how does he a single attacker? Are you?
That's what I'm saying.
How many goalkeepers do you need? How many runners? Why he shouldn't be playing professional football?
Many players.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
Do you know what? I just realised if they really groom a player and obviously Pogba's been
banned.
Yeah, so that's a whole thing. Someone like Hussein Or who's highly rated a few years ago and everyone's after him. If they just played him just to boost his profile, and then he'd go to a big team, and he'd continue to be one of those good players. There's your answer.
I'm just random. Just some random
8'10", hybrid, very skillful, North African descent. Come on, man.
Bro, Ndiaye. Samba Ndiaye from Nantes.
Is that a real person?
No.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's someone who has that name.
I mean, probably.
I'm sure, bro, do you remember Harrods?
Of course.
Can he not get a job? Give this motherfucker a job. Get his international bonus, his tournament bonus, man. This is. I'm gonna say not mid. Not mid is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, not mid.
They are the best player in the world by any chance.
But not mid it doesn't mean bad.
Yeah. Mid is bad. Mid is almost bad.
I'm gonna say mid.
I'm gonna say not mid just because they are the best player in the world. By far.
Yeah, but everyone's gonna double up on them and
not having Pogba is actually so such a criminal offense. I was no, he is a criminal offense there, but in the World Cup he was the best player. Euros he was insane. I was the World Cup, the other World Cup, and the other Euros, whatever. Now Pogba is huge, but I just think if they can defend well enough and counter with Griezmann and the best player in the world, Mbappe, by far the best player in the world. Not because he's so good, just because there's no one else really there. But I think that having the best player in the world gives you an opportunity because they're not going to have possession because they're going to get past the group stage because they already have that win now. And when you get to the tournament, teams are going to outplay them because they don't have Pogba anymore to keep possession. And like some of these, not like it's going to get dominated, but like they're going to have games 50-50 possession around that.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to bring Tchouameni in to start.
No, just...
And so yeah, Kante, Rabiot, Griezmann.
That's like... Oh, it's hard to say because that's such a bad... Those are such bad players.
Yeah.
But they're like, if I look at other teams, like, they're not, they have... It's not like they have like amazing players in other teams. They have good, decent, better than this. But I just think...
Also, prestige will just...
prestige and experience, and also like we saw Mbappe did against Argentina. That's one of the best performances in the history of sports as a whole. If you have the best player in the world and they don't have the ball, if they can counter, that's why I say not mid. Also, they don't have Pogba anymore, or whatever. I never really even played that trend. Was he injured or something?
World Cup, no, he's injured.
My point is that like, if they can counter with the best player in the world, then they have a chance.
Still mid for me.
Anyway, they are mid.
That was round one for the teams that matter in this tournament. A special mention to Netherlands, Belgium, and who's the other one? Netherlands and Belgium.
Italy,
yeah. Italy are mid.
Yeah.
I like Belgium. I like Belgium's players. I like the team. I think if they just get selection right,
I don't. But
they could do something.
Yeah. We don't have time to talk about them, but they're mid, I guess, by default.
No, they're all mid
because they didn't get included.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I said only like 2-3 teams weren't mid, but like that's just football. Like most, I mean, even how many good teams can you have at one time? It's hard.
But honestly, this top five, like I'm happy with them, and then those other kind of B-list.
Yeah, this tournament could generally go down.
It's been good
as the best tournament. We'll see.
Yeah.
There aren't that many star players in the world for football right now, but the quality of the games have been really, really high. Good football. So, yeah, overall, I'd say not mid. But yeah, that's us.
Yeah.
So you remember that thing they had to do?
Yeah, like, subscribe, comment if you can. If you do think that Bellingham's the best player in the world, say it.
And we said some egregious things. If you want to say, if you want to disagree, like, please, like, I beg you, say something. Like, anybody watches it, just say something in the comments.
Say anything.
Say first. Say F you. Say be racist. I don't even know. Do whatever you want. Like, I don't even care. We said some egregious things. Please argue against us. How do you end this thing?